We are the believers, we are the salt, and we are the light. What is the salt? The salt is the preserver of society. So when the people say, save now, we are the answer, we are the solution. Whether it's to the youth, to the government, to the global problems in society, families, in groups, we are the answer. We are to correct what is wrong. We prevent decadence and chaos in the world. We bring hope. We are the answer to save now. As light, we are to shine brightly. We are to lead the way. We are to ideate with concepts, insights. We are supposed to help provide resolutions. We should be visible witnesses of God's program, of God's nature, of God's preferences, of God's will, of God's kingdom. We are the clarion call for save now. But we can save now, every one of us. We are able to be relevant. Every one of us, we are able to be influential. Every one of us can make a big, massive difference. If we look up to the scripture, Isaiah 60, verse 1 to 3, shall Gentiles, we're talking about people who do not know the Lord, they will come to the light, but they have to see that light in us. They have to hear us prefer solutions to the clarion call, save now. The save now happens every day. And in any area of our strength, we should rise and shine. Because as we arise, as we shine, so shall the Gentiles, the unbelievers, those who have no hope, those who do not know the answers, they will be drawn to our brightness. Kings will follow us, which means we will become influencers. Kings do not follow people who are irrelevant. But as we rise, as we shine, as we provide solutions to problems, everyday problems, society problems, professional problems, industrial problems, our names will give glory unto God. And each time we rise, each time we shine, men are drawn to God and they are drawn to his glory. You know, God's glory has to be weighty. It has to be heavy. We cannot just be ordinary, regular people on a day-to-day basis. We need to make up our minds that we are going to be part of those who create solutions where there are problems. We will pray for answers and we will ask God for ideas. We'll ask God for concepts. We'll ask God for wisdom. Wisdom to solve problems on a daily basis, whether at work, whether in the office, whether at home. Our job is to constantly ensure that solutions are made available. Now you can say, oh, but I'm just somebody on my own. I'm just a Christian. I mean, I live a regular life. My life is simple. My life is ordinary. No, God doesn't want any one of us living an ordinary life. He doesn't want any one of us living a regular life. Our life must be adding to the generation that we exist in. Our life must be changing circumstances around us. Our life must be reflecting of God. So when people look at us, can they see the God whose we are and whom we serve? And that is why save now. Yes, it was relevant 2,000 years ago, but save now is still relevant today. Everywhere you go, you find someone who is asking for help. Someone who is quietly suffering and needs some hand of deliverance. Someone who needs us to pray. Someone who needs us to intervene. Someone who just needs us to let them feel that they are not alone. Someone who needs a holding hand. A boss who needs help. Everywhere there are problems. At leadership, all the way to the bottom. So you don't have to think some people are rich. People who are rich also have problems. Everywhere we go, there is that shout saying, save now. There is a need for the Messiah. We know that Messiah. And if we know the Messiah, then we, as individuals, as Christians, as people who are righteous, we are the ones who have to let people know this is what the Messiah looks like.